this week on Blue and Silver.
The first winter competitions, holiday feast, and the holiday stroll.
All that and more.
On Blue and Silver!
Yeah! ¡Feliz Esquividad! ¡Feliz Esquividad! ¡Feliz Esquividad! El próximo año me hago más Esquividi-fan. Esquividi Toilet, yo te amo. Esquividi Toilet es mi amor. Esquividi Toilet, yo te amo demasiado, mi amor. Okay.
Last weekend, Speech and Debate had their Valley of Gold tournament in Helena, and we had some amazing placements. Our Lincoln Douglas debaters outdid themselves, our Lincoln with Homa Masood taking 3rd place, and Nick Rickett taking 2nd place. On the speech side, Andromeda Shank 6th in informative speaking and 2nd place in memorized public address. This next weekend, Skyview Forensics will be in Great Falls. Good luck, Falcons.
Monday was the swim team's first meet. Skyview was 4th overall. 23 out of the 42 swims resulted in personal bests. Amazing job, Falcons. The next meet will be Monday, December 16th at 4:15 at MSUB.
The varsity boys basketball season will kick off this weekend with a game against Big Sky at 5:30 p.m. on Friday, December 13th. They will then play Hellgate at 12 o'clock on Saturday, December 14th. The team is looking to improve on their season from last year and make a state tournament appearance. Shout out to the freshman and sophomore teams for beating West this past weekend and our JV team for beating Senior on Monday.
This Friday, our varsity girls basketball team kicks off their season here at Skyview against Big Sky at 7. Then, this following Saturday, they're up against a state tournament rival, Hellgate High School, where the last 3 meetings were the 2022 state championship, where we won 54-44, the 2023 state tournament 3rd place game, where we won 48-34, and last year's state championship, where we won 54-36. Show up, Falcons!
Wrestling last weekend was a mixer of multiple AA teams from across the state competing in Butte. Emma Greenwell, Haven Meyer, Tierra Hoffer, and Lily Allard all went 2-0 in their matches. For boys wrestling, Chris Grossman, Devin Grossman, Danny Green, Jacob Wagner all went 2-0 in their matches. Boys wrestling is at the Butte Civic Center this Friday, while girls are in Flathead. Good luck, Falcons.
This week in activities, Thursday we have our band concert, and Friday boys wrestling is in Butte while girls are in Flathead, and boys and girls basketball is here against Big Sky, and speech and debate is in Great Falls for their tournament. Saturday, boys and girls basketball are here versus Hellgate, and Monday swim is at MSUB. Tuesday, girls and boys are both here against Central, and come support your Falcons. And then we have a Heights music tour on Tuesday. The choir, band, and orchestra go to elementary schools to perform Christmas music.
This week is Skyview's 5 days of Christmas. Each day of the week leading up to Christmas break will be a holiday spirit day. Monday will be Pajama Day, Tuesday will be Mad for Plaid, Wednesday will be Clash of the Classes where freshmen will wear white, sophomores blue, juniors red, seniors green, and teachers can wear any holiday color. Thursday will be Christmas accessories such as hats, socks, earrings, and more. And Friday will be ugly sweaters.
Last week, Lane Niemeyer signed with Montana Tech to run cross country and track next year. Here are some clips.
Hi, I'm Lane. I just signed to run cross country and track at Montana Tech. So I started track my freshman year, and I never ran before. I just did it because my friends convinced me to join. And after 2 years of track, I decided I really liked running, and I switched over from soccer into cross country and started running varsity cross country as well. So I chose Tech because it is a great engineering school, and that's what field I want to go into. It's like top 10 in the nation. And I went and met with the coach and some of the teammates, and they seemed like a great team. So that was also really appealing. And excited for Tech. My junior year, I didn't want to do any college sports, but then going through track and cross country the next year, I really started to enjoy running even more than I already did, and I decided I want to keep going. I'd like to thank my family, my parents, my sister, and my grandma for always supporting me and coming to my meets. And second, I want to thank all my coaches, Mr. and Mrs. Feelig and Mr. Poco, for always supporting me through track and cross country and building me up to the runner I am today. And last, I want to thank all my friends and teammates who have supported me through my high school running journey.
Several members of the cheer team were selected to perform in the Pearl Harbor Day Parade in Hawaii this last weekend. Here are some clips from their trip.
What are you guys doing?
We are cheering at the Pearl Harbor Day Parade in Honolulu, Hawaii.
How did you apply?
We go to a camp every year called a UCA camp, and you try out for a thing called All-American.
How are you selected?
At camp, you try out to be an All-American, and to do that they give you material that you have to memorize, and then you perform in front of the whole camp and in front of the judges. And the judges then, which are UCA staff members, they have a point system, and if you meet the required points, then you become an All-American. And then from there you get to choose where you want to go for a parade. They have one in London, they have this one in Hawaii that we chose, and then they have a bunch of other ones around the country and around the world.
What's a highlight for the trip then?
Obviously cheering at Pearl Harbor was really cool, but also learning about like the Polynesian culture has been very interesting to me.
And where did you do that?
The Polynesian Cultural Center, and just going to the luau that was included in our trip. I loved being in the ocean, surfing and snorkeling, and the Pearl Harbor Day Parade was super fun. The parade obviously was a very amazing highlight, but I also really just loved being at the beach.
Definitely cheering at the Pearl Harbor Day Parade and the beach.
Anything else?
Also tonight's luau at the Polynesian Cultural Center, and also learning about all of the Polynesian cultures.
Do you want to buy a yearbook? This year is full of so many memories, and the yearbook team is working hard to put it all together. You can get your books now. We have a limited number, and seniors, that deadline is coming up for senior quotes and pictures.
Theater Club students, don't forget the next club meeting will be today during lunch at 11:10.
Thank you all for decorating your first period doors and hallways to make this holiday season magical at Skyview. But the race isn't over yet. The student body will vote for the top 5 decorated doors and the number 1 best decorated hallway next week. This means classes and clubs still have a chance to win, so deck those doors and hang up that holly.
Last Friday, many of our Skyview business students participated in the holiday stroll. Let's take a look.
I'm Emma, and this is Lily, and this is Stocking Treats. So we made cake pops and hot cocoa bombs. We made them all homemade last night, and we were up till 2 a.m. making them. We had 70 cake pops when we began, and now we're down to like 20.
My name is Kaden Wood, and I'm signed Stanley Silk Cross Necklaces.
Me and Riley have 406 creations, and we did mugs with a spoon on it, and we had hot chocolate and chocolate pretzels, and we made the pretzels ourselves.
My name's Ellie Wolcott. I'm selling with my company Tiny Treasures, and I have little silicone lanyard beads, and that's what I'm doing at the market sale today.
My name is Kylie, and this is Yellowstone Leather Creations.
These students worked all semester to make a business to present at this event, making it a one-stop holiday shopping experience. Many things were sold, from hot cocoa to cake pops to t-shirts to lights and more. You could find Christmas gifts for everyone. Good job to everyone who participated.
Hi, I'm Miss Mackenzie, and I'm the ARC advisor here at Skyview, the fundraiser that's going to be sponsored by ARC. Let me give you the specifics. All the money raised with this fundraiser will go directly back to Skyview students who could use a little bit of help this holiday season. We're calling it a race for change. So here's how it works. Every third period is going to be getting one of these boxes to collect change in all throughout next week, the 9th through the 13th. At the end of the day, Friday, we will have collected change right after third period and counted it up, and we will announce at the end of the day who our top 3 classes are. You then, if you were one of the top 3 classes, will get to decide who's going to volunteer as tribute and go to the theater on Monday the 16th at lunchtime and race 1 round of Mario Kart in the theater for everyone to watch. Everyone's welcome to come and watch. The winner of that race will receive pizza and crumble for their entire class the Friday before Christmas break. So very exciting. So this fundraiser has been sponsored by ARC. ARC happens every Tuesday and Thursday after school in room 215. We play video games, board games, role-playing games, and we have all sorts of fun. So if you're interested in it, come stop by and check out our club. So let's go, Falcons!
All right, hey Falcons, this is Mr. Wall. Hey, I want to debrief a little bit following an emergency drill emergency procedure last week. So on Thursday, December 5th, during second period, we initiated a secure. This was based on a threat received by the Billings Police Department. First off, great job reporting to the nearest safe space and following all directives by your teacher. We were able to clear the building quickly, and we were very successful in making sure the school was safe. Second, if you feel like you need extra support following this event, please complete a counselor meeting request form. I have sent the link to all of your teachers if you need help filling this out. Additionally, you can always speak with one of our assistant principals or a trusted adult if you have any questions or concerns. Some important things to cover regarding this event and our safety protocols are what we call our emergency operating procedures. Here at Skyview, we use what we call a Core 4. Okay? These Core 4 terms give a simple, clear understanding of what type of emergency procedure we're in. Okay? This specifically was a secure, not a lockdown. Okay? A secure allows us to maintain normal activity in the classroom. However, it is imperative that we do not leave the classroom. For example, in this situation, BPD needed to ensure the interior and exterior of the school was safe. Any hallway activity would interfere with this process, and it would potentially put you at risk. We may secure for outside threats in the community, medical emergencies, or like in this case, potential threats that must be investigated. Our other core 4 are as follows. First off, a lockdown. Remember from our drill last week or before break, a lockdown would initiate and deem that a threat was imminent. Okay, it means that there is something in the school that is threatening to the safety of us, of our staff and students, and our run like lock fight protocols need to be initiated. Third in our core 4 is what we call a shelter in place. This is going to be called if we have environmental factors. So things that might be happening outside in the environment, like a hazard spill nearby, an major electrical issue, or a fire, tornadoes, major storms, etc. This would require us again to shelter in place, stay within the school. Okay, but it also might deem that we need to be in a location away from windows or away from specific areas where that hazard could get in. Again, normal activities may be able to persist, but we would follow up with information on that. Lastly, from our core 4, evacuation. Okay, this means that the school is not safe and we need to evacuate immediately. Now, we've done a couple of these drills. First off is a fire drill where we would evacuate to our locations on the sidewalk and then determine whether we need to evacuate to our secondary location. And then also we did our full evacuation drill over to Harvest Church. Okay, remember that is also always a reunification site if we need to reunify. With all of this in mind, our core 4, those 4 things, those 4 terms are what we will call over the loudspeaker if we have an emergency. Okay, secure, lockdown, shelter in place, or evacuation. It is important that we understand the differences between these. So if you have further questions, please let us know. Okay? As you can understand from going through this secure drill, this allowed you to maintain activities in the classroom and just ensured that we had the parts of our school safe. At any point, a secure may escalate into a lockdown, but that would again be very directly communicated through the loudspeaker from your teachers and in all communication factors we have. With this as well, it is important to recall some important safety measures that we have, that we utilize every day. Okay, first off, things like doors locked and shut in the classroom. We use our key card entry and we don't block doors open. If you see a door blocked open, you can definitely notify an adult or you can close it with my permission. Additionally, in the class, we ask for 1 pass at a time, and realistically speaking, we want your needs met before or after class to the best of your ability. Okay? The safest place for you to be is in the classroom. Lastly, if you see something, say something. We do not, as administration or as an SRO with Officer Teal, we don't have the ability to monitor all the online activity, all the conversations, and everything else that goes on within the school. So we all need to be accountable for communicating things that are out of place or that might threaten the safety of our school. Lastly, we are all responsible for the safety of this school, and I appreciate you doing your part.